What's up? What? What's up, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Jeff, what's going on? Kalea, what's up? That dude, what's up? What is going on, everybody? I don't know if any of you saw I was on Bill Haney's live stream today. I wanted to record it. What's up, Rich? And I did record it, but the problem was it did not. I had to screen record it because I was on his, not mine. And all I got was the video footage, but not the audio, which kind of defeats the purpose. And he didn't post it on his Instagram, so I don't have it. So yeah, what's going on, everybody? What is going on? Talk to me. It's okay. Yeah, so I was on that, and Bill was funny. He was roasting a bunch of, I guess, trolls that he has. I guess a lot of like other content creators, boxing guys, troll him, I think. So he was kind of roasting them. They were in the room with him, just like he was just like roasting them. What's up, Harvey? Caught the Bill interview. Yeah, he was funny, right? I wish I would have recorded that though. But what are you gonna do? What's up, Taco? Taco K. Taco K. What's going on? Is that Halo on you? Pretty cool. Yeah, Bill. So Bill thinks that Ryan is acting. He thinks Ryan is just trying to sell the fight or whatever. What do you guys think? What up? Yes, yes. Listen to Michael. Hit the thumbs up. I'm trying to build this channel. I was having a talk today with my man Drew. I don't know if you guys know who Drew Titan is. He's a friend of mine, good dude, fellow content creator. He kind of he put me on. He started putting me on a little bit, and yeah, we're talking about how our channels need to be bigger. Look, I'm not trying to make millions or whatever, nothing like that, but just something where could sustain a living and it's worth all the effort I put out and all that. You know what I mean? Um, it matches the content quality because I believe like my stuff has a certain quality to it. I'm not saying I'm the best in the world, but I think the quality is better than the views sometimes. But you know that comes in time as well. So that's what comes with success. Got to deal with internet trolls. No, yeah, I know they weren't trolling me, but why you think Bud get all the hate he gets? Um, Bud gets hate? Like what kind of hate? Every fighter gets hate, really. If you think about it, can you name one fighter that doesn't get hate? Maybe Benavidez is one of the few right now, but that's only because he's getting ducked so badly. It's like one of the worst ducks. It's like practically Canelo's practically quacking. So I think nobody's going to go against Benavidez. But if he wasn't getting ducked so badly, they'd probably crap on him too. I think boxing is like that. I think people always are criticizing, and fans really side with certain fighters, and it's almost like they make it personal when they don't even know them. It's almost like, and a lot of times fans will do something where, let's say you say, oh, here's an example. Let's say you say Errol Spence didn't look totally like himself. He looked a little off, which is, his eyes looked heavy or he looked weaker. Let's say you say that. Certain people who are such hardcore Bud fans will get so angry and automatically think that you're a hardcore Spence hater. They automatically assume, based on you saying, excuse me, a Bud hater, excuse me, saying that Spence looked different or weaker or tired, they'll automatically assume that you're not being you're not being neutral. You just hate Bud so much that you want to discredit anything he does. And that mentality, it goes through boxing very much. Like very much of a mentality of like people think that fans hate certain guys so much that everything they say is this biased, twisted opinion navigated by their hate for a certain fighter. And that's the problem in boxing. I see that a lot. So you can't have conversations, or what kind of fan are you if you hate somebody so much? So that's a major problem, in my opinion. What's up, Smoke? What's up, Teach? Other than that, what up with your champ? Chilling. Tapped in, my guy. I see a clip of Bill Haney interview, my boy. I just seen a clip of. Oh, you saw me? Yo, Trill, where'd you see that? Because I was just saying, please send the link in the chat right here. Because I was just saying that, like, it was on Bill's live stream today, right? So I tried to screen record it, but the screen recording on the iPhone does this thing where it could screen record something you're watching, but if you tap in, and I guess because I used my mic, all I got was the video. I didn't get any of the audio, so I want to get that and post it. Please send me the clip, the link right here of where that's at. Channels are clearly Spence or Crawford. Yeah, exactly. And that's, I get like rooting for a fighter. Like I think we all watch fights and we're like, oh, every now and then, or maybe a lot. Like I'd rather this guy win. But there's a difference between rooting for somebody and hating somebody else. It's a channel called Inside the Ring. Can you send me do you mind, Trill, quickly? Can you just send me the and I don't know how long it is. This is just a little clip. I mean, I'll take what I can get, but see other people screen record it, but because I was talking with him, something you guys should know with iPhones, if you're actually involved in a live, it won't screen record your voice because I guess the mic is being used for my voice talking to Bill, so it couldn't be used to also record my voice and Bill. You know what I'm saying? It couldn't record everything. It could only so whatever. So yeah. Oh, there we go. My man. Appreciate. Oh wait, I can't even. Wait, can I even? Man, I can't even go to this. It won't even let me highlight it. What kind of shit is that? Won't let me highlight it. Trill, you mind going to my IG and just sending that to my IG? And I'll look it up later inside the ring. But if you don't mind, that'd be dope. I'd appreciate it. Marco3_ boxing on Instagram. If you don't already follow me there, you should. I get like millions of views on Instagram. Not as many here, but a lot there. Inside the ring. I'll look it up later myself if you don't do that. But appreciate you. Yeah, it won't let me copy. It won't let me copy and paste anything in the chat here. Maybe it would let me do that on actual YouTube. Let's see. On actual YouTubes. Let's see what's crack-a-lacking here. All right. This. Oh, yep. It'll let me do it on actual YouTube. Right. I got it. Appreciate you. Oh, 20 minutes. Oh, got the whole thing. Most of it. Dope. So this guy, he doesn't even tag me. Mother lover. This mother lover doesn't even tag me. You believe that shit? See, that's one thing. If I'm going to use somebody else's stuff, I'm going to tag them. Actually, that's not true. No, that is true. If I'm using somebody else's content, but I guess this was on Bill's channel, so he's probably looking at it like it was Bill, not mine. So maybe he shouldn't have to tag me. Whatever. Appreciate you, Trill. Big up now. That's crazy. Android gives you the options to screenshot, record. No, so does iPhone, but it won't grab the audio only if you are engaged in a live. You get what I'm saying? There's only one mic. So the mic that's going to record, the mic that's going to, oh, it's an internal mic though. They should do that. I don't know, but it was, here's the thing. I started recording on before he let me join because I knew. He was like, yo, Marco, jump in this live. So I'm like, okay, screen record. And then all that you hear. And then the second Instagram connects me and throws me in, everything goes silent. So something to do with me joining is live. It wouldn't let me record it. But before that, I was all good. iPhone lets you record anything, as long as you're obviously not involved in it. I think it was a bad idea to have the fight at 420. A lot of people that smoke going to be parades, parties, parks. Oh, maybe. It's the inflation, man. Like, I don't know, those of you who know me, like, I own a business and my shit is getting hammered by the inflation right now. So a big part of why nobody's paying 80 is because inflation. I bet you everybody in here, even if those of you who are like financially, comfortable, even those of you who are real comfortable, you still kind of watch what you spend. Some of it is even like a shock value because at first you're just like out of principle. Like, I'm not. Do you know a 99-cent bag of chips? Remember those 99-cent bags of chips? They're like this big, maybe. Let me undo this. They're like this big, the bag of chips, maybe. Like this 99-cent bag of Doritos. You know what they cost now? $2.50. Now that's in Brooklyn, but $2.50. So some people out of principle are like, I'm not paying that. You wild? Already at 1.6 views. That's weak. He didn't give you a tag or shout out. People just be. I'm glad he put it up. I'm glad this Mork ass Buster. I'm gonna download this shit right now. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna download it right now and I'm gonna put it up myself. I think it's the whole thing. So oh no, I talked to him for 40 minutes actually, so it's not the whole thing. But if anybody else sees any more of it, please tell me. Maybe somebody has Bill's whole thing going. I should go look at the comments. Anybody say anything about the kid? Good. That's the one thing I was like watching it afterwards. I'm like, somebody's gonna record that. Not because it's me, because it's Bill. Yeah, that's me. What about the money, right? Yeah, it's like I'm not. But that's the problem. Like, I own a business and mine is getting hammered. So I'm really hoping that people very soon drop our egos and like the shock wears off, kind of like COVID. Remember, at first people didn't want to go inside, a lot of people. Then eventually people are like, all right, I'm done. I'm going outside. I don't care. Hopefully with this will be the same thing. Soon people will be sick of not going out and spending money on just leisurely activities and they'll get back to being normal because it's just killing me. I don't think 420 crowd or boxing fans, big group. That's a good point, Trill. I don't think they are either. Yeah, I don't think so either. Yeah, Bill was wilding out. He was just roasting people. It was hard to get my interview in, but I did the best I could. He's a good dude. He's getting me. I don't know if I told you guys. Bill is getting me press passes to the fight, so I'll be up in that piece because, like we're just talking about. See, I'm being a hypocrite now, but I'm not spending $1,400 on decent seats. But that's not being a hypocrite because $1,400 isn't a $2.50 bag of chips. I saw the top of your head and thumbnail news. Oh, snap. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Trill, what are you? Are you Hispanic? You look Hispanic. I can't. Or you could be half black, half white, but you look Hispanic. What's your ethnicity? Yeah, man, I appreciate you. Hell yeah, Bill seems like, yeah, he's cool. He's cool. He's funny too. You know what I mean? Like, he's funny. He was calling dudes crack babies. His timing was good. Like the comedic timing, like a perfect pause, and then, what up, Larry? You part of the media, definitely. Thank you. Appreciate you. But it's about, I just started. I've only been doing my channel. I've been doing this about 3 years, right? Maybe 4. 3. 22, all 22, all of 23. Oh, wow. Hold on a second. I'm going to tell you guys what my first interview was. I used to have a partner named Jeremy Williams, former heavyweight contender in the 90s. And we started together. We did the Champ and the Chump podcast, and then we broke apart. Well, we're cool. We're friends. We no beef, but he didn't really like doing it. And, I mean, he was a really top 10 heavyweight, top 5 heavyweight in the world. And then we split apart. But when I first started doing this was 21. Okay, so it's been 3 years. 3 years I've been doing this, a little over 3 years. But I just started recently, maybe the last 6 months, going to fights, like actively actually going, because I hated going because it's like people are annoying. It's mad. I'd rather sit. Yeah, I'm not. I spend thousands of dollars on ringside, or I'd rather sit at home. But now I'm going. So I guess the point of that is when you said I'm press, I deserve that. I mean, I appreciate that, but I just started, and it's like a pecking order with the press. Like they know Ellie Seckback, they'll know, Fight Hype, they'll know Danny from the Boxing Voice with Ness. Once they know me, then it won't be a problem. So I've only been to one event only. No, I've been to none. I've been to one presser. So they just got to get to know me, and then it won't be a problem. But now my point is they don't know me. I'm kind of getting to know them, and then I'll be able to get it easier. Hispanic, all right, bet. What up, Cam? Killer Cam, Killer Cam, Killer Cam, Cam. What's up, Jonathan? What up, Seth? Mamoon, what's good? I think Bill Haney interview is gonna be a game changer for your channel. Nah, those subs are gonna. Nah, I don't think. I hope you're right, but I've had a lot, and no disrespect to Bill, but I've had bigger names on. But maybe I mean, I love Bill, so I hope so. I don't. You never know though in this game. Like you never know. Like one of the things that was a game changer for me, which really shot me, believe it or not, this was during this Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford buildup. I interviewed. Oh no, it was right after. I interviewed Shane Mosley, and he just gave his take on their fight, and it was like hundreds of thousands of views, and it blew up, and then everything started getting more and more traction. People started watching more and more videos. So, would you have ever thought Shane Mosley, an old retired '90s fighter, would be a catalyst to me, like to me bubbling? You know, I would have never thought that. So maybe you're right. What's good, SM? What's good? I watched your live with Bill. You watched the whole thing, Mamoon? Did you record it? Put the word out, guys. I'm trying to get the whole recording. I'll repeat this for those of you who just came in. I screen recorded it, but my phone did not pick up the audio, just the video. So I need anybody who recorded it so I could put it up on my channel. Please. It was hard to get Bill to lock him down. And the only time he was like ready was like when he went live, and all of you know that if you record on your live, you have access to your own material. But if you're on somebody else's, you don't have access to it unless they post it. And you could use a video ripping software, but he didn't post it. He just, because a lot of people don't post random lives. Angry Skips, don't become a Haney fanboy because you're getting tickets and interview your unbiased takes. Is what I'm not a Haney fanboy. What are you talking about? Nah, I mean, I appreciate that, but nah, I'm always going to be unbiased. Like, I could like Bill, because I do, but if I watch Haney fight and I think he loses or he does something because it's not about, see, with these guys, for the most part, I heard a story. So, okay, it's not about saying that you think they lost. It's about how you say it. Most of them. If you come and say, oh, he did a good job, valiant effort, but the other guy, as opposed to like, this dude was trash, garbage, I knew it. That's what it's about. Now, you do have random people, fighters, who, no matter how you say it, are going to snub you if you don't kiss their ass. Like, this made me sick. And you guys know that Roy Jones is my favorite fighter of all time, right? He told me that leading up to the Spence Crawford fight, because Roy was picking Crawford, he bumped into Spence right before they fought, and Errol Spence refused to shake Roy's hand when Roy went up to him because Roy chose against him. This is a legend. One of the greatest fighters ever do it. I think they'll great. And Roy wasn't on some insulting type shit. He was just like, I think Bud's gonna win because this skill set, and Errol refused to shake his hand. So you do have fighters like that. But if somebody acts like that with me, then I'm just like, that's not being an adult. That's not my fault. And if I make a mistake, I'll own up to it. If I say something rudely, or if I say something in a way that I shouldn't, I have no problem saying my bad or whatever. You didn't record it. It's all good. Chilling, Seth. When I first watched the fight, I thought Haney won live. When I replayed it, I thought Loma won. But I thought it was super close either way. Haney versus Tank ain't going to happen because Tank won't fight Haney without a reason. Yep, you're right. The Tank's coach was just telling me that Tank's good at 35. He could even make probably 30. The 40 is too heavy. Ellie is a cuck for the access. I don't know what that means. I think you're saying something negative about him, but I don't know exactly what cuck means. How do you think Canelo versus Munguia will go? Canelo stops him. I think Canelo stops him. Or if Munguia is tough and can take a punch, just gets his ass whooped and kind of, think Canelo gets him out of there with a body shot. Yeah. Yeah, that's possible. I just put up a poll, guys. Who do you think is the best body puncher in boxing today? My choices were Canelo, Inoue, who has a bunch of body shot knockouts, Tank, or Beterbiev. Never been a huge Spence fan. Not surprised he put. Yeah, I'm surprised. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Who does that? I'm surprised. But okay, whatever. What up, Latoya? Tank what? Oh, you're the Tank fan, right? I remember you. Hey man, I don't blame you. Canelo don't have it anymore. We'll see. He might not. You might have a point, but we don't know yet. This'll show. Because if he can't excel against Homeboy, then you might have a point. Haney shouldn't have rematched Loma. Should have rematched Loma and the other questions. Yeah, it was kind of a boring fight. I'll be honest with you. To me, and I'll tell you why. There's something boring to me about a fight where you know within 2 rounds that nobody is getting. Forget about knocked out. Nobody's even going to get wobbled. I just knew neither of them could hurt each other. And to me, there's something boring about that because now you have to watch and pay attention. Every punch landed, and sometimes the camera's at an angle and there's flurries that you don't see who landed what. It's like there's something mad exciting about it. At any moment, somebody can get wobbled or be knocked out. That's just me, though. I saw the poll. I think Canelo's in the lead. Okay. What did Spence do? He refused to shake Roy Jones's hand before he fought Crawford because Roy was picking Crawford to win. Respectfully picking Crawford to win, and Spence refused. Roy told me this personally. Refused to shake his hand. Look, I've never been in a situation where I'm in a mega fight of that magnitude and all the pressure, and maybe you hear all the. So I'll give him a little bit of credit, a little slack. Like I'd understand if he said, "Yo, Roy, that kind of, why'd you pick against me?" They talked about it, but being like, "No, I'm not shaking your hand." Like, come on. I watched Haney vs. Loma 2 times. I think Haney won because he kept landing body shot. Yeah, I get that. Haney, to me, when I first watched the fight, seemed like he was controlling the pace, which made me give it to him as well. In the rematch, he still controlled the pace, but it looked to me like Loma landed more overall. But it was so close, so close. Do you see Canelo retiring? No, not yet. Canelo doesn't have the power anymore. We'll see, Latoya. We'll see. You may be right. He's also punching above his weight. He's punching too high. 16 more days. Let Devin. Anybody in this chat going to be at the fight? At the fight at the Barclays? Because I'll be up in that. Peace. Canelo wouldn't get Charlo out of there. Nah. Latoya, you cannot use that as an example. Charlo was running like Carl Lewis, and he still got dropped, and he was running. He definitely proved he can get him out of there because he already dropped him. This dude was on his city bike, was just nah. What was Spence mad about? Even Tyson told him on his show. Did he? Well, Tyson's there. Tyson's a legend. Well, Roy is too, but Tyson's a different kind of legend. What up, how do you pronounce that? Ianbot or Yainbot? Can you phonetically spell it out so I know how to pronounce that? I wasn't a Haney fan until the Loma fight, honestly. I was a Haney fan. I wasn't a huge Haney fan until the Regis fight. Again, I like Haney and I like his pops. I'm cool with them, but I wasn't a fan of his fighting a lot until the Regis fight. It impressed me. That fight changed my mind about the kid. On the kid, I have the ring IQ there with Loma. Yeah, no, I mean, look what he did. Loma's such a great fighter. Like, you got to give Devin props even for having a close fight with Loma, and some arguing that he beat him. Why I can't? Because I just said so. Because I explained it. Because he was running. So saying you can't get somebody out of there who's running isn't a great example as opposed to somebody. And he was running like Latoya. His running was like excessive running. You know what I'm saying? Not somebody moving, boxing. He was literally not throwing any punches and just nonstop running. So it's hard to gauge somebody's punching power when somebody's running from him. But he still dropped them. So he proved he has power because he dropped them. I want to go buy tickets too much. I wanted to go buy tickets too much. What? Marco, do you watch? But no, I do not. Eon? Like that? Eon. That's pretty cool. Eon. Eon bot. Is that your real name? If it is, it's dope. Eon. Like Ion, but Eon. That's dope. Are you Asian? Some Asian shit. Some dope sounding shit. Or is it just like an internet name? Killer Cam. Yeah, so I downloaded that thing of me and Bill. Chilling, only 20 minutes, but it'll do. Hopefully it's a good 20 minutes. You feel me? And if anybody runs in any other clips of me and Bill, por favor, tell me about it. Hit me on DM in Insta Grizzy. What's up, Vaughn? What's cracking? You never told me your real name. Oh, right, you said it's a screen name. That's right. I was curious if it was Devon or Siobhan or whatever. Everybody be sure to hit that. Yep, listen to this man. My man, Trill Savage. One. Eon Bot. Nah, it's my nickname from my pops. Oh, okay. Eon. Oh, so your probably name's like Keon or something, right? Something like that. Not trying to get in you guys' business, but names, that kind of stuff to me is interesting. Like how people come, like what leads to a certain name or a certain saying. Anyway. Yeah, so if you guys, anybody sees that Haney interview, please send it to me. What up, cool JC20 Sizniks? Roy Jones is one of my favorite fighters. He is my favorite fighter of all time and who I consider to be the greatest fighter in his prime ever. And not only greatest fighter in his prime ever, but by a landslide. Maybe not a landslide, but by significant margin. But from day one, Roy, like B-Hop, always had negative things to say about Spence. Spence wasn't shaking. Oh, really? But how negative was it? See, I'm open. Even though I love Roy, I'm not being biased. If I hear it and I'm like, okay, that's negative, then I get it. If it's a repeated, there's a difference between negative and giving your opinion. Big difference between negative and giving an opinion that doesn't favor a certain fighter. Big difference. I don't see Roy doing that because he's a journal. He was a not a journalist, but a commentator. So I don't see him. But maybe you're right. Who will be the new face of boxing? I don't know, man. I hate the new face talk. You know why? Because new face is subjective. What's your criteria for the face? Because I bet you my criteria for face is different. Let's establish the criteria, all agree on it, and then I can give you that answer. Marco, your streams be getting 200 views after the stream is done. Yeah, that's not good. If you look at my videos, I'm getting, 10s and 20s and 30s, hundreds of thousands on the videos. Those are the numbers I'm looking for minimum. These are very low for whatever reason. But I'm working on it. Bud needs to fight Boots. Yeah, no shit he does, Killer B. No shit. John Doe. All right, I got you. I'm gonna call you Doe. Von Doe. I'm gonna call you Von Doe. Von Doe. What did you die because I was a boxer? I ate whatever I wanted. I was like 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20s. You can eat whatever you want. And I wasn't trying to cut weight, so I'm not the person to ask. I wasn't at that level where I was cutting weight. It was I only had a few pro fights, I mean. Now my name Devon. Oh, Donovan. Oh, word? Are you white? Or black? Or whatever, miscellaneous. Donovan, oh yeah, no. Donovan, it's an Irish name, but it's also a Jamaican name, so you might be Jamaican. Or your parents or whatever. Matter of fact, I'm willing to bet your parents are of Jamaican descent. Tell me. What's up, Bruce? You're up in this piece. Do you think Jamel will fight past this year? They both might not fight again. Those two, or they might just fight in like a year and just start getting beat up because they're like not, their days I think are over mentally. Not that they're going crazy, which they might be, but just boxing takes a toll on you. You have to really want to do it, and as you get older, it's harder to have all that anger and that energy to burn. Because boxing, think of it like a fire. Logs. You have to have energy like logs to keep burning and burning. And as you're younger, those logs are abundant. But as you get older, there's less and less logs. And what happens if you jump in without the logs? You just get burned. Mike Tyson is still the face of, yeah, exactly. I'm black. All right. I think Haney will beat Ryan, and eventually he will beat Shakur and Tank. I'm not so sure about either of those, if he could beat either of those guys. Then it's going to be the start. That's what Bill was saying to me today. He said, I'm going to beat all of them and be on the Mount Rushmore. It's possible, but I'm not so sure. I give all those guys such an equal chance. I got to see more of all of them. And unfortunately, seeing Haney, even if Haney waxes Ryan unanimously, it's not going to tell me anything I didn't already know because he has to go in against somebody, better competition. No, okay. Let me rephrase. It will definitely tell me something I didn't know because he might show a different arsenal or a different angle of his arsenal. So it will tell me a little bit, but it won't tell me too much. Because also, none of those guys fight like Ryan. Him beating Ryan doesn't give you an insight on how he could be Shakur Tank, much at least. How does Prime Canelo do against Prime Kelsaki? Ooh, I think Kelsaki be too much for him. Kelsaki could box him, stay away, and just bop, 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 hit him with those combos, slap him up because those were slaps, but do it. Haney could mess with a baby. Haney couldn't mess with a baby picture. I'm gonna use that. Eon, I'm using it. I am using that. That's good. I like it. That's like the old joke. Your mom's so fat, her picture sweats. Yoon. The hell? What? Why'd you say Yoon? I'm very confused. Why are you saying Yoon? You stroking out? Tro, what's happening? Oh, Eon for show he can. Okay. Well, we have a little bit of disagreement here. We have a difference of opinion, which is what makes the spout great. It makes it great. Mm-hmm. For show. For shizzles. You think Jamel versus Plant gonna? I hope so. Or Jamal, excuse me. I hope so. That would be freyish. Who would I pick? Is your question, Mamoon? Even though it's not, I'm gonna answer it. Probably Plant because I think Plant now is if Jamal was focused mentally, I don't know, but now I think Plant's more focused and Jamal is a little dealing with his personal stuff. So I'll go with Plant. Would you get Shannon the Cannon back and Rampage Jackson? Yep, I'm gonna get them back. Just they need to. I think when there's an official date or whatever, yeah, I'm gonna get them both on. I'm gonna try at least. Shannon will come on, whatever. Rampage is a little, but I have his number and all that. We have a mutual friend, but I don't know. Nah, and I like Dev, but he's just not in the level. Okay, well we'll see. We'll see. You think Fundora fights Butter? Yes, I think he fights. I think he fights Spence next. Less risky, more money. For Spence, that's why he'll fight Fundora. And excuse me, less risky, more money, not for Fundora. Than as opposed to fighting Bud. He'll make less money fighting Bud and way more of a risk. Better KO Davis or Cruz, Manny. Better KO Davis versus Cruz, Santa Cruz, or Manny versus Marquez. Ooh, angry skip. There's my own soundboard. Dope question, my man. Dope fucking question. Better KO. More shocking is Manny by far. I did a video on that. The most shocking knockouts. I think the Davis one was what landed just more brutal because Manny just walked into a punch. Marquez didn't really hit him even that hard. He just used his leverage and his timing and his own momentum against him. But Javante just So I'm gonna go with Cruz versus Davis as an all-around better KO, but Manny versus Marquez way more shocking. Difference of opinions make the world go round. If we all thought, yep, listen to Vaughn. Hit the thumbs up, peeps. Marco, I want to see you commentate. Thank you. I'd like to see that too. I'm working on some things, but nothing as of yet. Word on the street, Tim and Fundora rematching. Oh, word. I mean, those of you who watch me on The Boxing Voice, we just talked to his promoter, and it didn't seem like that, but I know things change. Man, Shannon versus Rampage ain't going to happen. It's going to happen. They have it's signed, and they have investors and everything. But you're right. Why has it not been officially announced yet? The date? That, I don't know. Sorry. All right, what do we got? Eon, Tank ain't fought elite competition, so I don't know how good Tank is. Hey, now, Tank has fought elite. I can't say that Santa Cruz and that Barrios are not elite, right? Let's be honest. Those guys were good, but they're not. They're elite in terms of like they're of the best fighters in their weight class of their generation. Not the best, but of the best. So, but yeah, you're right. He hasn't fought any of the four horsemen, but none of them have fought each other. So, what up, Michael DH? You ever heard Yo Mom is so ugly? She has entered ugly contest and said nope, no pros allowed. And they said no pros allowed. That's funny. No, I never heard that one. That's good. Your mom so pros allowed. Tim versus Fundora rematch. Who you got? Tim. As long as he doesn't get cut again. How would a fight with Prince Asim? Ooh, Prince Asim knocks him out. Prince is too big. Inoue's barely 122 now at 30. Prince was 126 in his 20s, so Prince could have gone up to 30, maybe even 35. Prince knocks him out. He knocks some spark out. Knocks some spark out. That was my British accent, and I'm sorry that it sucked. Do you believe that Frank Martin said he hurt Tank in sparring? I don't know. He said that? I didn't know he said that. Barrios and Santa Cruz, B level, Loma, A level. Yeah, I agree. I'm not saying that Devin didn't have better level competition, because he did. But he did have elite competition, Tank, is what I'm saying. And you could argue that Loma, he lost to. People could argue that. So, there's a lot of ways to twist it. Tank got power and skill, and Dev get caught too much. Tank gets caught too, though. You know what I'm saying? Dev has skill. Power, that's still out. The jury's still out on that one. As he's going up in weight, he's showing more power. But we're going back to the 90s with Yo Mama jokes. Yo Mama. Who you got? YR2. I think you're new to the channel. What's up? Who you got? Dev versus Tank. I would have to lean towards Tank, but just barely. Like 45 to 55%. 55 for Tank. Or maybe even 49-51. Or nah, maybe not that much. A little more for Tank. But yeah, for now. But as I watch Dev fight more and Tank fight more, that could change. You feel me? You feel me? Talk to me. Talk to me, kids. Talk to me. Nah, I ain't new. I just never comment. I mess with the channel. Appreciate you, my man. Then comment, please. You hit the thumbs. You thumbed it. Ooh, pause. Pause. Just screeching halt. Pause. Don't thumb it. Whew. Gross myself out. Who would you pick if Tank fought Loma today? Tank. Definitely Tank. Because he's too big. Maybe he's not too big. I think Tank. I think he hits too hard, and Loma has too much mileage on him now. Maybe not definitely Tank. I'd pick Tank. To me, only person who can beat Tank is Shakur. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. Yeah, right, Cam? I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. You think Tank stops Loma? Yes, I think it's a good possibility. I don't know for sure, but I think there's a great possibility. Tank is one of those special fighters that not only does he hit harder than almost anybody we've seen in a long time, pound for pound, his punch placement and the traps, and his punch placement and the traps that he sets are elite, excellent. Marco, did Bill tell you what Haney was doing with the pool and the Diddy? No, he did not, nor did I ask. Well, that's what he meant. He kept talking to me about Diddy, and Devin was supposed to be in the pool with Diddy. Even if I knew that, I wouldn't ask that. You know what I'm saying? That's not boxing, and it's also probably not going to make my relationship with Dev too solid if I'm asking stupid shit like that. Not that you're stupid, but the question itself is not. There's certain things you got to ask, certain things you can ask, certain things you can't, and then certain things you can ask, but you have to say it the right way. And there's certain things you just don't ask. And I mean, I guess I could have been like, all those rumors about, the pool and Diddy must be annoying. So I'm putting it out there, but not accusing him, right? And then he responds the way he responds, as opposed to being like, "What's up with your son in the pool with the fruitcake?" You know what I'm saying? Like, there's ways to say it. Who you got for Andy Ruiz that just beat Joshua versus Prime Butterbean? Come on, Butterbean was a good fighter, but he wasn't at that level. Marlo, you killing me with the subtle jokes. I'm making dinner, man. Sorry. Don't call me Marlo, though, bruh. What's making dinner have to do with anything? Like laughing and chopping your hands or something? If you don't stop Loma, he would have to outbox him. I just don't see that happening. You're right. Nah, see, Tank has problem with taller guys, keeping them, keeping him at their range. Loma isn't taller. Loma is the same height, probably. So he might not outbox him that easily because Tank can reach him, and Tank is fast, right? Just when there's taller guys, he can't reach him. You get what I'm saying? The height is why Tank has been outboxed. And those are big height. Barrios and Santa Cruz are almost 6 feet tall. Tank's 5'5". If EJ fight, are you going to the fight? I'm only going to fights that are in New York or Jersey or somewhere. I mean, really just New York, because those are the only big fights. And then Shakur fights in Newark. Once this channel or whatever I have going on in boxing gets me to the point where I'm making a little more, then I'll go to every fight I like, because I enjoy doing it. B Diddy, what's up? Stop, you're back. Defending champions in the hizzy. Haney versus Kambosos 2. I don't know. I kind of don't want to see that. I don't know. Haney probably, because he's getting better and he's younger still. Kambosos is just getting. Oh, Kambosos. Haney versus Kambosos 2. Nah. Oh, what did I think? My bad. I thought you said Loma. Haney beat his ass. I mean, what? He was reading the comments of people hating during yell. I know. That was saying B Diddy in the chat. Oh, yeah. What's B Diddy mean though? I don't know. Marco, my bad. Phone doing the spell check. It's all good, man. I'm just playing with you. I know you know my name. I know you know my name. Do you think that Morel beats Benavidez? No. Okay, I'm gonna say this again for all of you who are new to my channel. I believe David Benavidez is the best fighter within 2 weight classes, up or down, in his division. I believe he is going to be a generational talent. I don't think anybody beats him. Now, that being said, I do need to see him, how he looks fighting at light heavy, because it is a different weight class, but I'm pretty sure it won't make a difference. He's such a big dude to begin with. Pause. Tank has never Tank ever went 12 rounds? I don't know. Tank has trouble with the shorter Cruz. Yeah. But you know why? Because the shorter Cruz was banging with him, and the shorter Cruz could take his punch. So if Loma can take his punch, then yes. But most people, it's all about that, Trill. If Loma takes his punch, you have a point. Then Loma can outbox Tank. But if Loma can't take his punch, which 99.9%, he doesn't have that Mexican genetic of, like, those dudes are so resilient. You know what I'm saying? They could take punches. They're so tough. Then no. And the odds are he can't take a punch like Pitbull. That's rare. There are not many fighters that come along like Pitbull who take punches like that. Are you going to Shakur fight in Newark? I might. When is it? I forget. When is it? I should apply for a press pass. Kambosos versus Rolly. Boring. Don't want to see it. Done with Rolly. Nah, I mean, I'm not trying to shit on Rolly, but he was kind of mean to me in some of our interactions. So, someone in live called Bill B did. Oh, B did. Right. That's why B for Bill. Gotcha. Yep. Smash the like. Listen to Jonathan. Canelo better than Dave. Come on, you gotta stop that. You gotta stop it. You're too young to be smoking meth or crack. or whatever you Jersey dudes smoke, sniffing paint, whatever 15-year-old kids do to get high, don't get high. Crack is whack. It's whack. After losing, how long does it take to get your mental back? Everybody's different. Usually, once you get back in there and sparring or in a fight and you do well, it's erased. Usually, but everybody's different. Some people need to fight again. Some people just get their groove back sparring. Some people need to actually have an actual fight. Some people never. They're always affected by a loss. Some people, the loss doesn't bother them at all. They're just like instantly over it the next day. It always bothers somebody, but quickly, is what I'm saying. Tank ran from Pitbull, questionable decision, Styles. I don't think it was a questionable decision. I think Tank definitely beat him, but it wasn't like a blowout. I never got to ask you my question the other night. Jim Lampley, former, I know who he is, thinks if Benavidez moves to a heavyweight, yeah, he's wiling out. I saw that. He's wiling out. Wiling out. While it's possible, because Benavidez is that talented and that big, pause, unlikely. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that you can't really just go out and say like that. It's something that if it happens, many people won't be surprised because of Benavidez's skill set and natural size and genetic advantages. But just to come out and say that without, it's a little presumptuous. Which one you laughing at, Kalea? Be careful going to Shakur fight. He might make you go to sleep. Damn, man, you're a Jersey dude. You're going to shit on your own Jersey dude? What did Rolly say to you? He just was just being kind of rude, talking to me like I'm a cheerleader, kind of. Not even, like talking to me like I work for him. Like I work for him and I'm part of his hype, like I'm his hype man, like his own personal hype man, kind of. Not just talking down, just kind of talking down to me. Like I sent him a message and then I unsent it because I wanted to say something else. And he goes, yo, why'd you unsend your message? And I go, oh, I wanted to say something else. He goes, nah, it's because you said some dumb shit and you know I didn't fuck with it. And I'm like, what? I was like, look, don't be rude. You know, I'm like, I actually support you here. Like, because he's used to people shitting on. I'm like, I actually support you. You know that. Don't be rude to me. There's no need for all that. Then he kind of just was quiet. And just the way he is, I'll be like, I'll talk to him, I'll say something to him, he'll just give one word answers. Like, just kind of rude sometimes. Like, real aloof. What's up, Lightning? It's crack-a-lackin'. Rolly over everything. David is a beast. He's gonna be number one pound. I think that's possible, Eon. Benavidez too small at heavyweight. I think that's probably true. Marco, I must say my heavyweight. All right, send it. I got Davis winning against Haney. How he wins still questionable. I would have to lean that way too. But again, slight lean. I need to see more. When did you talk to Rolly? Recently, before his loss. Matter of fact, they reached out to him after his loss. You know, because we left it on good terms. It wasn't like, fuck you. But he didn't respond. Rolly is a special. Eats crayons? I don't know. Well, I don't want to make fun of that. Even if it's true, it's like, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? The fact that he's rude and says mean and is like rude to people and has that personality, I guess he's putting himself out there to be judged. You know, he might very well be on the spectrum. I mean, I know he said I heard him in interviews say that he didn't talk till he was like 10 or something. Like, you know, that's autistic kind of behavior. So maybe he legitimately is autistic. He was saying that solely Benavidez was like 300 pounds Benavidez was big. And he put on 21 pounds that he would be a huge megastar. Maybe. It is interesting. I just think it's a little presumptuous. Because we've seen Benavidez fight. He looks too skinny at 68, but at 75, he'd probably be maybe a little skinny. And at cruiser, he'd probably be perfect. 200 would probably be like healthy. And at 200, you know, you're going in fighting Anthony Joshua's and Furies and dudes that are 250, 270, 6-7 inches taller than you. He's 6'3", but at least 3 to 5 inches taller than you. It's a lot. Dreco King, what up? Who's going to get that first title shot between Spence and Crawford at 154? The answer is Dreco, Spence. Because Spence is a less risky for Fundora and more of a payday, so more of a reward and less of a risk. You feel me? Rolly he is funny. Rolly can be funny sometimes. Sometimes it's just like, you know, Rolly's a weirdo. I'm so glad Pitbull KO'd him. He needed to be humbled a little bit. I will say that. And for some reason, the Tank fight didn't humble him. I think because he was winning or arguably winning, then he got hit with one punch. So in his mind, it's like, one punch, I got caught, whatever. I was still beating him. This, though, is hard. I don't even think Rolly's posted anything on social media since. This is hard to, as a fighter, I know this. As fighters, we come up with reasons why we lost. And a lot of reasons have actually validity. And Rolly could, I mean, you know what I'm saying? But when you deal with something that there's really no way your brain can mold it or twist it, it's a big pill to swallow. Sup, Casanovas? Fundora Zuri match is happening, and Fundora can't fight for 6 months. How do you know it's happening? Rolly got praised for losing the Tank. Right, because he looked good, but you have to understand, Tank was letting Rolly get off. He was downloading information, and he was also setting a trap. When you create a pattern over 1, 2, or even 3 rounds of a fighter coming at you and doing something, and there's no recourse from them on what you do, you start thinking, oh, I could do this. I'm getting away with this. You can't see it. I'm faster. He's not fast enough. And that's what Tank does. And then as you get comfortable with your offensive patterns that are reckless, but you don't know they're reckless, you get the eraser. Remember, guys, it's called the eraser because those punches that Tank has, that Deontay Wilder have, they land, they erase anything that's going on before that, up until that point. The scorecards, the momentum, they erase everything. Those are called erasers. Presuming Fundora still dropping the WBO belt, do you think Crawford fighting for it? I don't know. Maybe. If he doesn't want to wait around, he wants to pick up a belt. That adds legacy, which is what he's looking for. Showbiz just broke the news that Fundora and Zoo are rematching first. When? What? Submarine Portal. Hey, Marco, what's up? How you been? Who are you? I don't no disrespect, obviously. I'm not trying to be funny. I don't remember the screen name. Refresh me. But what's up? What's popping? You were in the lives before, or you see me in other lives? Pitbull mauled Rolly. He did maul him. Like animals in the wild. Yeah, Rolly just didn't know what to do. He was just like, you tell he was a mix of embarrassed, baffled, and confused. Allegedly November, December. So that's not really breaking anything. When somebody says there's an alleged rematch or there's a rematch that's happening, but and you're getting a few different months, I feel like that's hearsay. Guys, don't believe anything. It's good to get excited for things like, oh, if you want to see that, but don't believe anything until it's announced by either the promotion company, the network it's on, or the actual fighters involved. Everything else, it's never solid. Rolly got robbed. Oh, Jesus. That New Jersey crack is strong, boy. Bud is fighting shape. 154 too well. Big whale. The big whale. Beterbiev puts Benavidez to sleep. Michael, are you smoking that Jersey crack? Are you and Mamoon sitting in a dark room in front of like a weird fireplace of burning clothes and like cardboard boxes and smoking crack together in New Jersey? Crack is whack. They said Spence and Crawford was rematching. Who said that? Who's your top 5 boxers of all time? That'll take me too long, Submarine. Too long. Maybe not too long, but Roy, Sugar Ray Robinson, Jack Johnson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Willie Pep. Not bad, right? I mean, and it's arguable. You could change those around. What you laughing at, Lightning? Stay away from the drugs, people. It's not good for you. Yeah, exactly. Roach should train the big whale. He would be a good fit for him. Maybe. They're out there sniffing hands. They're like, Rolly can beat. Do you think Ryan has a chance against Devin, even though they said they fought? Yeah. Dreco, everybody has a chance. I don't think he's going to win, but he definitely has a chance. Any fighter has a chance, and he's a skilled fighter, so he has more than a teeny chance. He has a slight, lower middle class chance. Do you box, or was you ever a boxer? What up, Ree? I was, man. If you go on my page, I was an amateur and a pro, and I still release videos to this day where I'm hitting bag, and they do pretty well. Get some views. I still got some speed and power. But yeah, I've been boxing with pros and all that since I was 13 years old. That's good list you got. Muchas gracias. The visuals of those two smoking by a weird fire. Right? And the lights aren't on because the electricity shut off because it's a crack house. You know what I'm saying? And I think they might be. You're going to say Benavidez is losing. Nah, I mean, but better BF does have a chance because he's bigger and has all knockouts. So I was trying to be funny. He has a chance. I still think Benavidez would beat him if I had to pick now. But I want to see more. Have you ever gotten to a street fight as a pro boxer? No. My last street fight was in high school. Or junior high school, maybe even. Once people know I fought, man, there was a few times it was going to happen. But there's something about when you look at somebody's eyes and you know that they're like, I would be ready. I didn't talk much, but when I was ready, I was ready. And the few times I was down to do it, people backed off. And look, there's been times where I walked away from fights too. Like, not because I'm scared, but like I'm not, if it's somebody way smaller or somebody older that, or I'm with my girl or whatever. If it's so stupid, sometimes, like for me, I got to get mad. And sometimes when people talk, like I had somebody talk shit one time, and not only was he way smaller, it was over something. It was like weird. It was like I think there was something wrong with him. So of course I'll walk away from that. I'm not going to fight somebody who I could easily beat, and there's something wrong with them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Would you ever do an exhibition? Probably not, but it's possible. I won't rule it out. Oh, I'll still whoop somebody's ass too. Those of you who watch my videos, I can still throw down. We'll slap somebody up. I guess I'm dusting off the fire stick for this one. Yeah, man, I'm getting a press pass, so I'm with you. There he is, Ray Davis. Big shout to my man, Ray Davis. What up? You guys didn't go live today, or if you did, Claymore didn't hit me up. I could have jumped in a little because I do my live at 10. So, damn, I've been on an hour. I'm gonna have to do the trivia soon. Fighting in the streets usually leads to unnecessary. Yep, especially in Hell's Kitchen in New York City. Word up. M-Easy BX. What up, fellow New Yorker? Why is the title always Haney versus Tank? It should be Tank versus Shakur since they're in the same division. Let me tell you something, M-Easy. To me, divisions, one division apart in either up or down, it doesn't. I know when you say different division, that sounds like it's a different class. And while it's technically a different class, we're talking 5 pounds. The average person, I've said this before, fluctuates 5 pounds within 24 hours. All of us in here will go up and down 5 pounds in our daily lives every day. Gaining or losing 5 pounds, therefore, hence, forthwith is nothing. So they're in a different division, but they're 5 pounds apart. And this holds true all the way up to, I want to say, light heavy. Light heavy to cruiser, now that's a difference. That's 15 pounds. And then so no. Cruiser to heavyweight doesn't count because heavyweight's unlimited. So you got somebody who's 200 pounds, fighting somebody who's 270 like Fury. So you get what I'm saying? So that's why. Those guys could all fight each other. Talking too much is pointless. Yep. Abso-freaking-lutely. Salute, I appreciate your channel. Appreciate you. Other channels are extremely biased and create fake, ridiculous arguments with fake calling guests. I don't think calling guests are fake. But yeah, I mean, some people, that's their thing. Some people like arguing. especially when it comes to boxing. They like arguing, getting worked up. Some people like that, and there's an audience that loves watching it. So, I'm not going to knock it. Some people, that's their thing. Benavidez beats the winner of Bivol Beterbiev, becomes undisputed. I think he can move to heavyweight. Nah, because Trill, that's 25 pounds away from heavyweight, 25 pounds away from just the tip of the iceberg of heavyweight. So if he fights, I won't even go with Fury or like a big baby who's 300. If he fights Anthony Joshua, who's 250, that's 75 pounds away from light heavyweight. It still doesn't make it possible to me. A little, of course, because he's big and Benavidez is big and talented, but that's 75 pounds away from reigning champions. That's a lot of weight. Marco versus Roy Jones, RRJ. Roy, who's RRJ? You mean RJJ, Roy Jones Jr.? Who's RRJ? Do you believe in a fight between Haney and Lomachenko was rigged? No, I do not. But I don't know. I don't really believe in what do you call it? Conspiracy theories. And I know it happens sometimes, but that's another thing. Like when we talk about how I don't talk about negotiations and all that, I don't talk about that because there's no way we'll ever know. No way. Certain fights look, Rolly, the stoppage with Rolly and Barroso, that looked rigged. That's one of the few that are almost absolutely rigged because Tony Weeks is an experienced veteran ref. But it's hard to tell. Meant Roy. I'd get in with Roy in a second. Not saying I'll whoop his ass, but that would be like bucket list shit for me. What up, G? Or Re? I'm late, so I don't know if you went over this, but who you got, Tank or Devin? I would lean very, very by one hair that I have left, one hair towards Tank. I'm not playing trivia anymore until Stop proves he ain't cheating. Get on the camera. Let's see him answer the questions fast as he types. No, he has to hold his hands up. Hold his hands up and just answer it. That's right. Now he can even think for a second. If he has somebody there like fucking Googling it and putting up an iPad and showing them on the other side of the camera, maybe he deserves it because that's a really elaborate rig. He's clean. Jared Anderson, big baby. He's 330. He just fought it. He's not 300. Eon. He was like 315. I think it was 313 was the exact weight. You think Margarito cheated against Cotto? Yes, seems like he did. His punches didn't look that hard, and they were just nodding up in Homeboy's face. And that's what those punches won't knock you out, but they'll just, like Cotto was never actually hurt or dazed, but he was just lumped up. And that's what people who don't realize. They think bigger gloves are better. Bigger gloves are worse because there's more weight hitting you. It's simple physics. Simple physics. An object that weighs more, it'll hurt more than an object that weighs less. But what it does when it weighs less, and when the knuckles are exposed, it's more likely to lump you up, to cause contusions, abrasions, swelling. That's what it does, and that's what happened to his face. And then you saw the rematch. His punches had no effect. So, yeah, it seems like it. Not no effect, but they didn't lump him up at all. You're using loaded gloves, in my opinion. Let's see them hands. Yep. Word up. Barroso looked 70, so I can't see why Tony slipped up. You can see, nah. Doesn't matter how old he looked. He was winning the fight. Winning. Easy. Man, Marco Roy Jones would put them paws on you, just being real. I agree. But, like I just told you, I didn't say I'd beat him. I get some shots in, too. I would definitely get some shots in. But I just want to do it because it's a bucket list. That'd be dope. I never said I'd beat him. But I'd do better than all you guys think. I'll tell you that. He answers way too fast for people. I know. Sorcery. Stop motion has a bunch of shrunken heads in his room. That's why he doesn't want to go live. He doesn't want to see his shrunken heads and his black light. His room is just, all you see is black lights, shrunken heads with candles in the mouth. Pretty decent Golden Boy card this evening. I wouldn't know. And I'm going to get made fun of tomorrow on the Boxing Boys for not knowing, but that's okay. Nah, stop motion, either cheating or he's like 50s or 60s. He's using the term hold my jockstrap. That's true. That's good. Loma was the top rank fighter. Top rank would have rather let he beat Haney. Yeah, I don't know. Casanova commissioner approved the hand wrap. I'm approving it, but I don't trust it. I'm just too far away. It's like I'm looking. I watch the hand wraps from Zoom, like we're in COVID. So I think it's clean, but I'm not right there, so I don't know. Cotto career change up. Yep, agreed. I'll sleep Jake Paul for Mike Tyson. People that fight in amateurs are way better. Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. Jake Paul's developing to be a decent, he's not a elite pro level fighter. He's like a mid-range amateur fighter. That's about the range I'd say Jake Paul's in. Only because he brought in the best trainers and sparring in the world, so he's able to, and he's working hard. I'll give him. We can't front, like he's working hard. He's taking it serious. So you're gonna improve with all of those luxuries that you have. You're gonna improve as long as you're working hard. Trill, I learned this saying from Larry Holmes, which would have been a question sometime soon. It still might be. Stop you using them approved Margarito hand wraps. Yep. Is there any drug testing for the Jake? If it's a pro fight, then yeah, there has to be. If Rolly gets second or third rematch against Pitbull, do you think Rolly could put it off? And I don't know. I'm done. Kind of done with Rolly Submarine. I wish judges would do interviews after fights. Some do. Some do. That one decided not to. Tony Weeks, you're talking about, right, GM? Which was furthermore suspect. These guys not on my level and hating. Damn, he talks mad shit. 50, 60-year-old can't even find the keyboard. Okay, that's true. I know it's not booked, but I'm itching for Joshua Fury. I know, man, me too. I hope Fury knocks out Usyk. I'm a Fury fan. I'll just be real. I like Fury. And then I hope we get Joshua Fury. That'd be dope. Trivia, easy work. I can make the questions hard where you won't get them, by the way. Like, if I do it complex enough, even if you Google it, it won't come up. You'd have to really sit there and take, not in 10 seconds, it won't come up. So don't get too cocky. Stop motion, last comment doesn't help his kid. Yep. That's what I'm saying. So Devin have so many fans, but why he can't sell out his own fights? Because he's not Tank or Canelo. Only a handful of fighters in the world can do that, Latoya. Stop motion on them Canelo stakes. Word up. Tank has a good resume. I don't know why people think he doesn't. He has a good resume, but it's not as good as Devin's or Tio's. That's all. Better than Shakur's. Better than Matthias's. Why would fighters like Floyd not allow recording of sparring with tons of fights already out there? It's like a secret society thing. It just what stays in, what happens in the gym stays in the gym. Latoya, top dog, Devin fans, only on YouTube don't have fans like that. Bro, the amount of knowledge I've acquired in 2 years is crazy. Okay, Google Motion MMA. Make the questions complex. I'm out, champ. Good night. That dude. Peace out, my man. Hit the like button on your way out, please. Dreco King, Andy versus Wilder was supposed to happen. That fight's a big. That'd be fun too. Wilder versus anybody, it'll still be fun. Wilder had one bad showing. I'm not so locked in and secured to the fact that that Wilder might have lost his fire. Devin beat old fighters though. Nah, Loma wasn't old. I mean, he's older, but nothing in his performances up to that point has showed that he's like slowing down. So I disagree with that. I disagree with that. I mean, yeah, you can say Regis is old, but Regis started boxing late. Tank's resume is aging well. Yep. I feel like Shakur would whoop Devin. People hating because won a bad fight. They could do better. Possible. Shakur has that in him. You know what I'm saying? Marco, you need to switch up the rules. Make it a round based so we have a chance against ChatGPT motion. First round, first correct answer, can't participate in second. But then he could still, if he's cheating, he could cheat. I think all we do is show the hands. That's the best way to do it. Best way to do it. That's not a bad idea, but if he wants to cheat, he'll cheat in the final round, right? But I'm open to more suggestions. What do you guys think of that? And did it against Frazier Marquez, did it against Pacquiao. Just because a boxer has a belt doesn't mean exactly, Latoya. That's a fact. Never judge a fighter's caliber by belts. Judge it by the people they beat to get the belt. We get that on a t-shirt. Peace out, Kalea. Excuses, pugilists, stay making excuses. That's a good one. I think Dev might not sell as much because he seems his fans pay more for fighters. And yeah, true that. Yeah, but there's a better chance he won't get the final round. Yeah, that's true. What's up, Legacy? Let's crack a lack and hit that like button, man. Por favor. Every champion's ever lost me excuses. Marco, how does CompuBox work? Somebody just sits there with one of those clickers, like when you used to go to clubs and they'd click you in, and they sit there at ringside and they look and they click when they think they see a punch land or thrown. That's it. They don't take the effing fight and rewind it and slow-mo it and do their job to really see what landed, what didn't. They do it live, real time, and that's it. That's bullshit. Like, that's not accurate. They need to invest a little, and that's a problem. These sanctioning bodies or whoever, they're cheap. Pay one person or two. Pay two people. One is good enough to sit there and just go over the fights. Pay them well. I know it's time-consuming. Maybe for the big fights. Or pay a couple people to do it. I don't know. That is a lot of work, though, but still, because you have to, just in situations where you can't see for sure if a punch landed, then stop it, zoom it in, slow-mo it. But the ones that are clear, boom. Did you see Eddie Hearn say he thinks Devin is dropping the WBC belt? Because, yeah, I saw that. Salute. What's up, Isaac? Who you guys got better? I got Beterbiev by stoppage, Isaac, because Beterbiev has stopped everybody he's ever fought in the pro ranks 100% of the time. All right, you guys ready for this trivia? Hit me with a ready. Hit me with a ready. Let's get this popping. Maybe we'll dethrone this young punk. The young punk. The young punk. Hit me with some more readies. Let's get this crack-a-lackin'. All right. Here we go. First question. How many times did world champion GOAT Clarissa Shields lose as an amateur? How many losses does Clarissa have as an amateur? Go. 10 seconds. How many times did Clarissa lose as an amateur? 8 seconds. 7. Oh, we got it. Nah, stop motion got it. Mad quick. 1 is the correct answer. Eon, you came in second. You said 2, though. You were incorrect. All right. Well, starting off like yesterday. All right. He's laughing at you guys. How rude. All right. Here we go. All right. You know what? I'm going to get more complex. The problem is when I get complex like this, nobody gets it. But that's fine. That's fine. I don't think anybody's going to get this. But so what were so we know that the rules that fighters currently fight under is called the Queensberry, Marquis of Queensberry rules. What was the name of the rule system that came right before the Queensberry rules? What was the name of that rule system? Go. 10 seconds. Name of the rule system that preceded the Queensberry rules. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Nobody's going to get this. 3, 2, the Kingsbury. 1. Done. The name is the London Prize Ring Rules. They were in England. That's where the fighting started. London prize ring rules. Kingsbury's funny though. Ree, that was this. This is funny. Bare knuckle was a good guess, but those aren't called rules. So, see what happens when I get complicated? You little cocky punk. You know I say that out of love, right? I'm not really, you know what I'm saying. You're a good kid. All right. Here we go. Next one. Next one. Next one. You guys ready? Larry Holmes was about to tie Rocky Marciano's record, which is when he said that whole, you can't hold my jockstrap, and he loses. Who beats Larry Holmes to break his undefeated streak and snap him from catching Marciano's record? Damn. Damn. Lane I didn't even finish saying it. Michael Spinks is correct. Holy shit. Yo, Lane, I don't even know where you came from, but you probably heard me. You just said it as I was talking because you knew where I was going with it. Is that correct? Say yes if it was correct. It doesn't matter because you got it either way. Damn. Damn. No, he could have been cheating. I wasn't even finished talking when he said it. That was an easy question. Where is he? Yeah, yes, I figured. Good for you. See that stop? You punk. All right. That was a good one. That was a good one. No, that's not AI. That's him knowing. That was him. I do that when I know, like, you ever play, not charades, categories or whatever? Wait. No, where's the one where people, whatever, the one where you talk? Is that categories or charades? Where people explain something to you and they can't use certain words, and then you have to tell them what it is that they're thinking about. With, like, let's say it's boxing. It says, okay, make somebody say that you mean the word boxing, but you can't use like trigger words like punching, fighting, that game. Okay. Here we go. You guys ready? Hit me with a ready. Hit me with a ready. Hit me with a ready. All right, here we go. What medal did Deontay Wilder win in the Olympics, if any? You could say none as well. Go. 10 seconds. What medal, if any, did Deontay Wilder win? Boom. Lane again. Misspelled it, but mad quick. Mad quick. Lane is burying you. Stop. Whew. I'm going to have to wrench Lane up for this. If he wins. Right, Lane, you win, you're getting wrenched up. You've been in here a couple times, I think, right, Lane? But not much. Look at this, guys. This is what the pot calling the kettle black is exactly. This is the Greek god Hippocrates right here. You cheating. Yeah, Lane's off the hook. I know you knew it. I'm sure a bunch of you guys knew this, but Lane is just mad fast. All right, here we go. Next one. Hit me with a ready. Hit me with a ready. Hit me with a ready, kids. Hit me with a ready, and we'll get this popping. Okay. Ready? Here we go. We all know that Floyd Mayweather generated the most amount of money in boxing ever. Who is the second highest grossing boxer in history? Go. 10 seconds. Second highest grossing boxer in history. Go. 10 seconds. Behind Floyd. 8 seconds. 5. Oh, Trill got that. It is Mike Tyson. Trill Savage got that. Lane, where you at? Canelo, no. Good guess, though. Canelo might end up being that way, but not yet. Trill got that one. All right. All right. It is Mike Tyson, and he's about to add to that now, making anywhere from, I think, 10 or 20 or $30 million right now with Jake. He's just about to add to his totals. Ain't that something? All right. Hit me with a ready. Hit me with a ready. All right, here we go. Leading up to his mega fight with Sugar Ray Leonard, how many losses, if any, zero could be, did Marvin Hagler have on his record leading up to his fight with Ray Leonard? Go. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. How many losses did Hagler have leading up to his fight with Sugar Ray Leonard? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. All right, done. The answer is Lane. Got it. 2 is correct. 2 is correct. Ladies and gentlemen, this mother lover just waxed stop motion. Waxed him. You were not first. Stop. You were not. Sabrine says ready, and the first one in, Lane. Second one in. You're not even you're third. See? You beat you to it. Wow. Whose man's is this? Whose man's is this? Yo, Lane, real quick. You got to tell us. See, when you're a champ, and you know, let me wrench you up too. And pause. Right? That's a pause. Big fat pause. I got to wrench you up, my man. Boom. You are wrenched. You got to tell us about you as your new champion. We got to know, 1, how old you are, and 2, where you're from. Tell us. How old are you? Where you're from, Lane? We need to know our new champion. Dez, you just made it. Or just missed it. Tell us, Lane, where you're from, how old you is. There's a delay on YouTube. Yeah, this dude just delayed all up in your asses. Oh, that came out wrong. Sorry. Ugh. No Diddy, yeah. Pause, no Diddy, all that. Come on, Lane. We're waiting for you. 38 from Nebraska. West Coast, okay. And what's the age? You don't got to give the exact whereabouts if you don't want to. Oh, you're one of those dudes. You're one of those. So you're not going to tell us for real? All right. Well, you don't have to, obviously. But it'd be nice that all of us know. We want the federation to know who the champion is. But you don't want to do it? How old? Tell me. I'm 47. You older than me? Talk to me. 99, about to be 46. Drug test this man. Drug test. Look at this. Damn, he out-Googled you. You the feds. I'm the feds? I'm the feds? Not you, Dez. We're trying to see how old the champion is. Because here, I'll tell you why we asked Lane, too. Stop Motion, who was a former, what were you, stop, 6-time champion? He's 15. 15 years old. A kid, but very good, as long as he's not cheating. Very good. I'm the oldest guy here, the smartest guy here. All right. Well, you don't know how old everybody else is, but okay, cool. Well, anyway, congrats. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. That was very impressive. You almost swept it, but Trill got in there and got actually, yeah, Stop got the first one, and you got 3 in a row, I think, right? And then you got 2 in a row, then Trill got 1. Whatever. I don't remember the exact pattern, but you know what I'm saying. 15 in 2024 is crazy. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying right here. But you never know. Lane keyboard got the letters rubbed off. When Lane starts answering obscure questions as fast as Stop, I'll accuse him. Yeah, exactly. Then Lane on PEDs. Yeah. Lane, you on PEDs? You cheating? Lane, you cheating? Did you just Google all that? I knew he didn't Google the first one because I didn't finish talking when it went in. So that's how I think he's clean. I didn't even finish talking. I was saying Larry Holmes fought and boom, Spinks jumps in. I'm like, damn. As I finish saying go, it comes in. Before I say go, it popped in. So I wasn't even done talking yet. So we definitely got that legit. Anyway. Well, congrats to our new champion, Lane 99. Came in and just demolished everybody out of nowhere, too. He wasn't even ranked. This dude wasn't even in the top 10. He might have never even had an amateur fight, but he just jumped in and took the title. Whew. Impressive. Impressive. All right, kids. I will see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate you. Please hit the like button on the way out, and we'll do this tomorrow again. Same bad time, same bad channels. Stop motion. Be a gracious loser. It's important. All right. Peace.